나와서 이거는
Jungkook can't take his attention off Taehyung during the heavy rain in Toronto. Heavy rain poured down on Rogers Stadium, but Jungkook's attention was instead focused on Taehyung. Jungkook repeatedly made sure that Taehyung wasn't feeling cold in Toronto's chilly weather. He even checked whether Taehyung's raincoat was properly closed. When Taehyung started staying in the rain for too long, Jungkook immediately appeared concerned. What made fans even more distracted was that Jungkook still managed to glance at Taehyung even while he was singing. As if simply watching from a distance wasn't enough, Jungkook continued making sure Taehyung was doing okay. Taehyung also noticed the attention and responded with a small smile while holding an umbrella over Jungkook. Amid the increasingly heavy rain, the two instead appeared to look after each other. This simple moment made BTS's first day soundcheck in Toronto feel even sweeter. Army, welcome back to VFX. Today we've got another exciting update you won't want to miss, so stay tuned until the end. Heavy rain in Toronto, Jungkook and Taehyung look after each other during BTS soundcheck. BTS's first day soundcheck at Rogers Stadium in Toronto took place amid heavy rain, making the atmosphere even more dramatic. Despite the rain continuing to pour over the stage area, the members continued the soundcheck with great energy. However, fans' attention was drawn to the sweet interaction between Jungkook and Taehyung. The two appeared equally concerned about each other's condition. The moment made the soundcheck atmosphere feel even warmer despite the cold weather. Since the rain began falling more heavily, Jungkook appeared to check on Taehyung several times. His gaze seemed to make sure that Taehyung was doing well while on stage. Jungkook even appeared more alert when Taehyung stayed under the rain for too long. The gesture showed how much attention Jungkook was giving to Taehyung. For Jungkook, continuing the soundcheck was important, but Taehyung's condition seemed to be even more concerning. Taehyung was then seen wearing a raincoat to protect himself from the pouring rain. The raincoat was not simply an accessory, because Jungkook was reportedly continuing to remind Taehyung not to stay in the rain for too long. Jungkook seemed not to want Taehyung to get sick after the soundcheck was over. The concern that Taehyung might catch a fever made Jungkook appear even more attentive. Even in the middle of preparing for the performance, that small act of concern remained clearly visible. Even though he was already wearing a raincoat, Taehyung showed that he did not want to simply receive Jungkook's attention. When he saw Jungkook standing in the rain, Taehyung immediately took a BTS umbrella. He then walked toward Jungkook and held the umbrella over him throughout the soundcheck. The simple moment immediately caught attention because Taehyung seemed determined to make sure Jungkook was protected as well. The two looked as though they were taking turns trying to show who cared more. Jungkook himself appeared surprised yet happy when Taehyung came over carrying the umbrella. Instead of moving away, Jungkook simply allowed Taehyung to stand beside him while holding the umbrella. The two then continued their soundcheck activities in the rain, which was still pouring heavily. The BTS umbrella appeared to become a small shelter between them amid the heavy rain falling over Toronto. The moment felt even sweeter because their concern for each other appeared so spontaneous. Several times, Taehyung appeared to adjust the position of the umbrella so Jungkook would not get caught in the rain. He even seemed to make sure that Jungkook's body remained under the protection of the umbrella. Jungkook also seemed unwilling to make things difficult for Taehyung, so he tried to stand closer. The small gestures made the two look incredibly in sync throughout the soundcheck. The heavy rain instead created an unforgettable moment for the fans. Jungkook's attention toward Taehyung was also visible when they changed positions on stage. Jungkook seemed to always make sure Taehyung was comfortable before returning his focus to the soundcheck. From time to time, he appeared to check the raincoat Taehyung was wearing. The gesture made fans even more excited to see how attentive Jungkook was toward Taehyung's condition. Meanwhile, Taehyung also continued trying to protect Jungkook from the rain with the umbrella. For both of them, the rain did not seem to be a reason to reduce their enthusiasm for preparing for the concert. They continued singing, moving, and interacting cheerfully even as their clothes and the stage began getting wet. However, behind all the fun, their small acts of concern for each other remained the most eye-catching part. Jungkook wanted Taehyung to stay healthy, while Taehyung also did not want Jungkook to keep getting soaked in the rain. Their relationship appeared so warm amid Toronto's cold weather. Fans who witnessed the moment were, of course, immediately distracted. It was not only because BTS had to go through soundcheck in heavy rain, but also because Taehyung and Jungkook showed concern for each other in turns. When Jungkook worried that Taehyung might get sick, Taehyung instead made sure Jungkook would not get caught in the rain. The interaction became one of the most memorable moments from the first day soundcheck. The rain even seemed like the perfect backdrop for showing their caring side toward each other. The umbrella moment also became a small symbol of how Taehyung and Jungkook looked after each other while on stage. Jungkook did not want Taehyung to stay exposed to the rain for too long, while Taehyung did not want to let Jungkook stand in the rain alone. Both showed their concern without having to say many words. Simple gestures such as wearing a raincoat and sharing an umbrella somehow felt more meaningful. The soundcheck, which was initially only preparation for the concert, turned into a warm moment that was difficult to forget. With heavy rain pouring over Rogers Stadium, BTS's first day soundcheck in Toronto ultimately left its own story. Amid the unfavorable weather, Taehyung and Jungkook instead showed a level of concern that made the atmosphere feel warmer. Jungkook made sure Taehyung was protected so he would not get sick, while Taehyung returned the gesture by holding a BTS umbrella over Jungkook. Their moment of looking after each other made many fans pay even more attention to their closeness. If the rain was their first challenge in Toronto, Taehyung and Jungkook's care for each other became one of the sweetest moments of that first day. Jungkook keeps checking on Taehyung amid Toronto's heavy rain. Amid the heavy rain pouring over Rogers Stadium, Jungkook's attention seemed never to be completely away from Taehyung. Several times, Jungkook appeared to approach Taehyung to make sure he was not feeling cold. He even seemed to ask whether Taehyung was still comfortable with the weather becoming increasingly cold. Although the soundcheck continued, Jungkook seemed unwilling to take the risk of Taehyung getting sick after being exposed to the rain. The small act of concern made the soundcheck feel even warmer amid Toronto's cold weather. Jungkook also appeared to pay attention to the raincoat Taehyung was wearing. When part of the raincoat appeared slightly open, Jungkook immediately made sure that area was properly closed again. He seemed serious about making sure rainwater would not easily get inside and make Taehyung even wetter. Taehyung, realizing the attention, could only smile and follow what Jungkook said. The simple moment showed just how closely Jungkook was paying attention to Taehyung's condition while they were on stage. What made fans even more distracted was when Jungkook still found time to pay attention to Taehyung while singing. In between singing his parts, Jungkook's gaze appeared to turn toward Taehyung several times. It was as if he wanted to make sure Taehyung was still doing well without having to stop the soundcheck. Even when Taehyung was busy interacting with the other members, Jungkook still appeared to steal glances in his direction. The gesture made Jungkook's attention toward Taehyung look incredibly consistent. Taehyung himself seemed to realize that Jungkook was continuously watching him. Whenever their eyes met, Taehyung appeared to give a small smile that seemed to say he was fine. However, Jungkook still did not seem completely reassured and returned to checking on Taehyung moments later. For Jungkook, making sure Taehyung stayed warm seemed to be more important than simply enjoying the rain. Meanwhile, Taehyung also did not want to be outdone when it came to carrying and continued carrying an umbrella to protect Jungkook from the pouring rain. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.